Salut Sacred Souls! C'est Sirian Mermaid and welcome back to the channel. Oh my goodness, my amazing Pisceans. I'm so excited to get into your reading. I'm so excited. I'm just going to flip over this hourglass, okay? And we're going to look at the forecast for the next couple weeks out of what you need to know, what shifts are happening in energy surrounding you and within. All right, so without further ado, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, let's do this. All right. Just hit reset on those colors, the rainbow colors. I'm getting, wow, this wasn't supposed to be flipped over like that. Temperance, okay. That's Sagittarius energy coming out. There's so much stuff. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on? Okay. So Pisces, wow. You could be at odds with someone. Okay, clarify spirit. Yeah, you're definitely at odds with someone. Something's really frustrating you in a connection. You're trying to, I think, find some balance or come to common ground. Make it like a big decision about something that's coming up. For some of you, this could be related to your work or career. For others of you, there's like a huge decision that was made that I think, or is coming up, that may bring some sort of disharmony or some sort of lack of collaboration between you and others, and you may just have a differing perspective that you are advocating for. There's some sort of judgment call being called over. So this is outside of you as well. It's a decision that I think is not to, it feels like it's above you though, in the line or chain of command. Like someone from up the chain is making a decision that is affecting you, and you're trying to find balance in this new reality. That's exactly what I'm getting. But it also feels like you have to defend yourself. You're defending yourself against a judgment that someone made about you, that someone said about you, communicated about you, or expressed in some way or the other. You are trying to come to your defense. Now tell me more about this Sagittarius energy, right? Okay, because it feels like you have to assert dominance in this situation, or just be confident in what you're saying and take responsibility for things, and also hold other people accountable for things. I feel like this is something that could have been brewing up over a while. This could even be a particular case, something that happened over time throughout, like a connection or a relationship, a work relationship, whatever have you. It's like something was just starting to brew over time and change and kind of lead up into a moment where I'm also getting like negating energies. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. These are very different energies. Like, they're conflicting. They're literally facing against each other, and they're conflicting. Earth is opposite the element air. Air is opposite element earth. And these knights are just not seeing eye to eye. I think one person feels like we need to rush. We need to be deliberate. We need to hurry up. We need to push this forward. The other person is like, well, no, this we can take our time with this. This doesn't need to be rushed. In fact, it shouldn't be rushed. And there's a needing to come to some sort of conflict resolution here about two very seemingly valid points, at least to the bystanders here. What is going on, Pisces? Y'all reading feels so nuanced. Let's see. Page of Cups. I heard, but you're not even experiencing this. It's like someone could be hurling some sort of insult at you or making accusations. of which you feel like you have to defend your character so that you're not misjudged or seen as someone who's reckless or doesn't care or, you know, isn't seeing the problem here or trying to work on a resolution. It feels like you have to pull back your energy and stand your ground on what you're saying. Queen of Cups. Who's the Queen of Cups, Spirit? Is that Pisces or is that someone else? Someone, this is very specific. Someone could have recently lost someone or lost something of which now this has changed how somebody handles things or approaches situations. Like this could have slowed down someone's progress. Let me just give a very specific example. Let's say at work, right? I was called to pull all those cards, Pisces. I'm just being real. Page of Cups reverse. Let's say somebody lost someone dear to them, right? A friend, a child, a parent. Like, I apologize, but I'm getting something heavier. And whoever this is, it's like, this could have definitely... There's two situations, all right? Okay, here's a split of energy. Situation A... For group A, for Pisces, this slowed the person down. Like they're not performing the same way they used to. Or they're just moving slower because they're still processing pain, which is slowing down their energy body and affecting their effectiveness and their timeliness in getting things done. For others of you, there's someone who has gone through grief and pain loss, but they work even harder now. They apply even more pressure. It honestly feels like both things exist at once. It just feels like two different personality types or two people are responding differently to their own sense of grief or grief that could have met... Okay, here's another download. Oh my goodness. Okay. For some of you, there was maybe something that happened. Things didn't work out the way that your whole team would have wanted. And there are some people who are just taking the hit way harder than others or dealing with it just way differently. And that difference in response, it's like almost opposite energies that is causing a rift between... It's like a grief that caused division between two parties. So for example, if somebody lost a parent, this could be feuding siblings, or this could be, you know what I'm saying? Like the siblings no longer get along because they're not handling it the same way, or they don't agree with how to handle the estate, the inheritance, or how to move forward based on the decision that nobody wanted to hear, right? Some people are maybe being a little more reckless. Some are being more responsible. It's just, I don't know if any one approach is necessarily right or wrong. In fact, there is a justification for each person, but it doesn't give the situation peace. I think you are the missing piece, Pisces, to give some sort of balance, to be the balancer in the situation. You could even be in the middle of something. I don't know if this is you on one end of the spectrum, or you're like the middleman who is like trying to help mediate between people that are just not collaborating well, don't get along, but you're responsible for, or you feel some level of responsibility in bringing peace to the situation because you know that you can, or maybe you feel that you should. Wow. What else, Spirit? Oh my goodness. That was just a lot, Pisces. Those dynamics went crazy. Okay. Now, this could be heartbreak. Oh yeah, some of you, this is the loss of, it could be a lover or past relationship. This is like a breakup energy. You could be trying to help someone deal with, or you could be close to two people who were in a relationship but are breaking up, and you're trying to help them, or I don't know, you just find yourself in these situations. Not coming at you, Pisces, but you may find yourself in the middle of a lot of stuff just because people look at you for an answer. They look at you for like validation, or like, what should we do? They look at you to kind of help mediate or decide for them, but they are supposed to be responsible. It even feels like this could be grown people. Can't even make their own decisions. They want to cop out. Some people want to cop out. And here's the thing with you, Pisces. A lot of people they confess a lot of stuff to you because they feel safe with you. But these people could be immature, like emotionally immature a little bit. Or they have wounded inner child, like their inner child is... You could be trying to also help with something that goes far back. And I think that's why you feel like you know the history here and something. So you can speak to that, or you can help. You could be somebody, like an angel for somebody in their life. You're an earth angel, Pisces, as well. Like, you could definitely be somebody's angel. Look at all these wings. You could help restore somebody's faith, right? In just the future. You can open people's eyes to see, hey, this is actually leading you down the wrong road. And it's actually best that you made the choices that you made. Or, hey, maybe this was just an indication that you could be more loving to yourself and show up more for yourself in ways that you craved in another connection. You know, you're like somebody who's like a guiding light, but also like truth. People often return to you, especially after they make a bad decision. And they're like, hey, Pisces, you could definitely be a great spiritual advisor. That's what I'm getting. You help people to complete their karmic cycles and fulfill them and pass their spiritual tests. You help people see deeper into their subconscious, deeper into their shadow, deeper into their psyche, so that they can gain the gifts of the spiritual lessons that they are navigating. You help connect people to the download, connect people to their light by giving them an insider view and a very clear lens to see their shadow. Because you understand, even on an intuitive level, if you don't say this literally, you understand what people need. And you understand that because you know that through their shadow, they're going to get what they need of their light to come out, or for their light to come out. It's through your shadow that you find your light. And it's through your light that you heal your shadow. Okay? The world, I knew it. I saw this card earlier, clarify the world. Yeah, the star. Okay. You are going to get some sort of public recognition for starting something that, and I don't even know if you know the effect of what you're doing. This is kind of what you naturally do. You seem to be more of a humble type of person. You're just there for people, and people see it. People are saying things about it. People are seeing how much you invest and poured into them, and it's not going to go in vain. People feel like they can come to you for unbiased, non-judgmental judgments about a thing or a situation. Like it's objective, not subjective. Feels as though, but it's specific to their situation, but it's what they need to hear when they need to hear it. But even the harshest of truths, you seem to be able to communicate with such grace. You help people that are confused, that they're at odds. You help people solve their problems. You're a great problem solver, Pisces. I don't know if you could just definitely be seeing people who are at odds or have situation come up like, hey, Pisces, so this thing happened and this thing happened. Like, you may just have to start a service at that point. Maybe you're a good maybe you're a reader. Some of you would be a really good reader, a spiritual reader, because you have a way with your words as well. You have a way of communicating things in a warm manner where people don't feel like I'm an idiot, or like they may even say stuff like that to you and you're like, no, it's not about, you're not an idiot. It's not about, blaming yourself, beating yourself up. It's about enlightening yourself to the truth and empowering yourself with the tools. You know, when you know better, you have the opportunity to do better. And, you know, just asking me, is you caring enough to do better and find out what you need to do to grow, where your blockages are. Like, you find a way to really comfort people, and make them feel good about making the right decisions. Like, kudos to you, Pisces. So what does this have to do with Pisces, Spirit? Okay, because this has to do with your growth as a person. This has to do with your reputation. This has to do with people are celebrating you. People are commending you and seeing you. You're becoming more visible, more known. You're becoming known for that. So there's two sides to it, right? Because when you become known for something, Lord knows that's all people want you to do at that point. It's like, oh, you're the one who does this, right? They find out you can make a mean baked mac and cheese, child. I'm talking about put your foot in there, doing it like grandma did, right? Then that's all they want you to make at that point. Now you have so many orders in the system to make 10 billion orders of freaking baked mac and cheese, and you're like, yeah, like if I do one more recipe, I'm gonna turn into mac and cheese. Like, I'm going insane. So you may also want to be aware of how abundant you are, and what you're showcasing to the world that your gift is, because just know you're going to be known for that. And I hope you love to do what it is that you're showing. Remember, don't offer people things that you don't want to offer in the future, or you don't want to follow through on, because trust me, people see how valuable you are and what you have to give to the world, and they want to be part of that. They want to support that. They want to exchange energy with you, right? So think about what you want your empire to look like now, because however you pour into that, and whatever that is that you pour into, is going to grow. Ashe? Ashe. Okay, Pisces, nourish and honor your health. Wow, yes, absolutely. And then throat chakra, definitely. Your throat chakra is very important. You could be speaking to a lot of people at this time. Remember to nourish and honor your health. You know, not over giving, because I'm telling you, people are going to want all of these amazing things that they know you offer now. Make sure you can follow through, right, Pisces? Okay. And then follow your passion. Also follow the signs. A lot of your angels are trying to communicate with you. I think you have two specific angels that are closely associated with you on assignment for you at this time, Pisces. So you have powerful spiritual beings guiding you as well during this time. And sometimes I feel like you're a great channeler. Like, you're speaking through your throat chakra, but it's like you're a medium for spirit. Like, you're channeling spirit when you talk to people. You're like the godsend, you know? You're like the answered prayer that somebody prayed last night or last month, 10 years ago. You're the answered prayer. You're a confirmation that you're an answered prayer, or you're a confirmation that their prayer will be answered. Wow, Pisces. Follow your passion, yes. And rest and hibernate. Yeah, make sure to balance yourself, your energy, and your time. What else, Spirit? Yeah, throat chakra again. Okay, Spirit, what else? Okay. Something you do online really stands out, Pisces. Something you do online. Answers. I'm telling you right now. Well, all this blue. Look at all this blue. The throat chakra. Like, y'all, throat chakra activation, meditation. Get prepared to speak the truth, your truth. Share your story. Inspire people. Be transparent. Give people information. Clarity, transparency, justification, disclose, and bear. Like, you're really good at being a revelator of truth. Let's see what else, Spirit. Thank you. Seed, potential, fertility, idea, budding, future, and capable. Okay. We have cleanse. Cleanse your energy, especially, yes, if you're this powerful, that you're this spiritual worker, energy work takes a lot. So definitely keep cleansing yourself. Especially if you're new to this, definitely start to learn what you need to maintain yourself before you continue to expand, right? Extraterrestrial. Someone could be, people could be celebrating something new you're starting that's beautiful, that they look forward to. Guides, receive, clarity, open mind, open crown chakra. Yeah, you're a spiritual guide for people in this physical plane of existence. And you channel a lot of guides and things. You are very ethereal. Like, you help, again, justice, balance people's karmic justice, help them end cycles. You are a leader of karmic justice. And you're mysterious too. You do this in a mysterious way. You're a mystic. That's what it is. You're a starseed, and you're a mystic. Some of you want to look into light language and different ways to transform and transmute energies for yourself and your clients. Wow, crown chakra. Yeah, you're very beautiful, very powerful. You're revolutionary. You're bold. But it's through your inspiring way of being. You know, it's not like you're forcing anything either. It's like peaceful. Lucky you, Pisces. This is your lucky time. Things are turning in your favor. Take advantage of this opportunity and make the most out of it. So if you have an opportunity as well, Pisces, to say you're not agreeing with a group of people or there's some conflicts, I would take this as an opportunity to start something new or to just do it on your own. Lead your own path. And just take this as a sign as, hey, like, I need to start my own business, or I need to start my own venture, do my own thing, because you're going to have the most freedom in that. And I think you're going to have the greatest impact through that. Okay. Try not to let others dilute your energy by trying to, like, I don't know. Like, don't let them dilute your energy. Okay, Spirit. I think the Patience card was for you, but let's see. Community. Oh my God, community. I think this is actually your card. Let's look into it. See, you have this prism energy, like this rainbow energy. You could be a rainbow child, indigo child, again, a star seed, a golden child energy. All right, with the butterflies, all these butterflies. Wow, community. You're transforming your community. Right? Like a metamorphosis. You are part of these great energy shifts we're going through. You are an anchor for 5D Earth, if you know what that means. And if not, I look into that, Pisces, because that's something great for you. Let's look at this. Community. Ancient forest. The towering ancient trees in a forest look distinct from one another. Yet beneath the surface of the earth, their roots are intertwined. The roots act like a kind of communication system throughout the community of trees. Instantaneous messages travel through this underground system. Nutrients can travel on this network. Trees at one side of the forest can supply the nourishment required on the other side of the forest. Danger at one end of the network is communicated to the far end of the intertwined roots. Wow. That's you, Pisces. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Support is all around you, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. Wow, Pisces. And we end on that crown chakra color energy, the magenta. Calling on your community. It's very powerful. And I hope this really helps to evolve and affirm your high vibrational perspective and insights for the future, Pisces. I love you. Please feel free to like the video to support the channel, subscribe to join our Sacred Soap Tribe, comment down below, engage in the community. I'll see you down there. If so, personal readings are offered down below in the description box as well as the bio. And without further ado, bye!